Shavua Tov, everybody. I'm Rolene Marks. This is the Israel Brief, where you come every Monday to Thursday for your top stories hot off the Israeli press. And as always, we're brought to you by Lay of the Land. So let's take a look at those top stories. And we begin with what happened on Saturday on the border with Egypt. Now, this incident is particularly disturbing because the border with Egypt is normally relatively quiet. However, on Saturday, a border police guard opened fire towards Israeli positions, killing 3 soldiers. So these are the details that we know so far. The Egyptian authorities released a little bit of data earlier today about the killer. He is 22-year-old Mohammed Salah. He was reported to be armed with a Quran, a knife, and 6 magazines for his firearm. And the authorities believe that his motivation was indeed national. So he opened fire towards Israeli positions. IDF soldiers did not fire back. This is currently up for a lot of debate as Israel investigates what happened. He instantly killed Leah Ben Nun and Ori Iluz. A little bit later, during the manhunt, where he was eventually shot and killed, he managed to open fire at a 3rd soldier, Ohad Dahan, killing him as well. Now, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in his cabinet meeting yesterday, said that Israel will fully investigate this. The IDF Chief of Staff, Herzi Halevi, has already appointed a general in charge of investigations, and the Egyptian authorities have said they will cooperate absolutely. Now, 3 soldiers were laid to rest late yesterday afternoon, and our thoughts and our prayers and our love are with their loved ones, their families and friends. May their memories be eternally for a blessing. Hamas terrorist Youssef Massoud has been released from serving 22 years in prison back into Gaza. Massoud, who is the brother of the kidnapper of fallen soldier Hadar Golden during the 2014 protective edge, was arrested in 2003 for firing rockets towards then Gush Katif. This is 2 years before the disengagement, which saw all of the Israeli communities in Gaza completely uproot and come back in to Israel proper, including exhuming the dead. Now, the reason I bring this up is that it gives me opportunity to raise awareness that Hamas is still holding the remains of fallen soldiers Hadar Golden and Oron Shaul, who were killed during Operation Protective Edge, and the kidnappers made off with their remains. The Golden family, the Shaul family, and the Israeli authorities have been campaigning tirelessly for Hamas and international pressure to be put on Hamas to release those remains. Meanwhile, 2 Israeli citizens, Avera Mengistu and Hisham al-Sayed, are still in captivity. A historic win for Israel in the Mondialito. What is that, you ask me? Well, that is the Under-20 FIFA World Cup being played at the moment in Argentina. If you do recall, it was originally to be hosted by Indonesia, who refused to allow Israeli sportsmen to compete, and it was then removed from them and given to Argentina. Well, in an absolutely shocking defeat in, I think it was well over 100 minutes, Israel beat favorites Brazil 3-2 to make it into the semi-finals. Now, this is historic because this is the first time Israel has made it so far in a FIFA championship, and they will square off against Uruguay. We say, El Israel, come on guys, bring that Mondialito trophy back home where it belongs, in Israel. And finally, he came, he saw, he fell in love with us, we fell in love with him. Robbie Williams performed on Thursday night. Now, Robbie, who is married to Ada Fields, who is Jewish, and who says his wife is Jewish, his children are Jewish, absolutely enthralled Tel Aviv audiences and Israel. He was caught earlier last week busking along with a Tel Aviv busker singing the song Angel, and in his address, which combines some choice Hebrew, Robbie told Israel just how much he loved us, how special he thinks this country is, and very importantly, how safe he feels here. So I don't know about you, but I think that Robbie is the absolute antidote to Roger. And that brings me to the end of today's edition of the Israel Brief. Don't forget to check out our website at www.layoftheland.online. If you want to subscribe to our newsletter, please contact us via our website. All details are on the website. Our Facebook page is at Lottel's site. You guys know what to do. Like, share, follow, grow our community. We are on Twitter at layoftheland5. And of course on YouTube, our channel is The Israel Brief. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to like and share. And I'll see you again tomorrow for your top stories. I'm Really Marks. Have a good evening.